Y'all get in here. Y'all get in here. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Shouts out to my chat, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We brought her. This Band-Aid gang, we beat you. Let's go. I said, damn. Run it up, gang. Y'all know what time it is. Snuggle. Let's go. Long live Dolph. I can't say it enough, y'all. I can't say this shit enough. What you did is disrespect my chat. What up, what up, what up, everybody talking? What up, mom? See, you got your mama in the chat. Boy, my mama pull up. She said, damn. Let go. Y'all get in here. Let go. It's gonna be an exclusive live, y'all, because you know what I'm saying. I think that we didn't pay our dues up in this motherfucker. We didn't pay our dues. So that's that we can do from this point. You know what I'm saying? But pray and ask God to give us the eyes to see. You know what I'm saying? The people that's around us. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do, man. We didn't put in years on this shit, man. So I said, one thing Onan said, I can't say that the game, you know what I'm saying? This shit gonna open up a lot of shit to everything, you know what I'm saying? And it did it, man. Long live Dolph, man. Fuck this shit. See, I ain't got to live like this. I really don't. And I'm not. But what I'll show y'all and what I'm gonna speak today is gonna be that ether. I said, damn. So y'all don't want to miss this shit. Let's double tap the screen. Let's not lollygag like we did on the last live, man. It took us a minute to get to where we needed to be. You know what I'm saying? Let go. Shouts out to the Dolph sector, man. At least the ones that we, you know what I'm saying, that really mean and shit. Shouts out to Antifa, man. Let's go. Long live Dolph. Band-Aid gang. Shouts out to the Black T sector, man. Shouts out to the Band-Aid gang. You know, I posted them today. I would like everybody to subscribe to their channel. I also put Goodies live in the chat. She need more subscribers so she can get the 1K, man. She helped me when I was down, man. Shouts out to the Black T sector. Let go. Shouts out to D-Truth, Yolanda the Great, Peanut Butter Face. Shouts out, I wonder where MFD at, man. Where MFD at, EBT? Let go! Long live Dolph. I said, damn. We run it up, man. We started early, but you know how we do. We'll spin the block, gang. That's what we'll do. Hold on, Band-Aid gang. Let's run this bitch up, man. If we gonna run it up, we gonna run it up. Excuse my language, man, because you know I have to really take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? I got people right now that's been telling me, you know what I'm saying, to take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Because where we going right now, it's a lot of shit that we can do and put ourselves in a position. So I'm gonna make sure that what I say, that it's gonna resonate. You know what I'm saying, on everybody, because I'm really feeling some type of way tonight. I'm feeling some type of way tonight. Y'all really hear me being hyped up about shit, right? But when I drop this gem on y'all, man, y'all be really like, you know, I said damn, you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit. Y'all be like, you said I said damn, okay, yeah, we said I said damn, but it's the reason why I said it. But you know, when all the pieces of the puzzle come together and you have to really sit back, come to this Dolph case, there's a lot of shit that be moving really fast. You gotta create at the right time. But when you slow it down a little bit, like the creator did, he just slowed everything down. You know what I'm saying? And all that matter state, they say, is matter out here. So the things that's here on this planet is what that matters. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody that's living on this planet matters, because they say they got matter in space, the matter. So that means you matter. You know what I'm saying? So everything matters. So once you start to get on that gravitational level and understand how the Most High operates, then you'll start seeing it. And it's only so much that you could do, because, you know what I'm saying, the Most High gave the dominion over the earth to Satan, right? So we know that. We know that. And there's a lot of people that sacrifice and they sell their soul for riches. You know what I'm saying? So, long live Dolph. Got exclusive live, man. Y'all get in here, man. What, we got 16 in here, man. We need 10 more likes, man. Let's run this bitch, bro. I'm finna do them all type of ways. Let's go. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to my mods, people that's pulling up late. Shouts out to Cupcake. Let's go. I got exclusive, man. I think we figured something out. That's what you did. Disrespect. Now what I'm gonna do, drop down tonight, basically, is what we done did in this Dolph sector. The shit that we made. The legacy that we came in here and we did. What we left. But what we'll continue to let live on. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. And I said, damn. Shouts out to the real Angel. Angel 96 channel. Make sure y'all subscribe. We brought her.
I got 2 channels.
Let's go. Shouts out to Dr. Ian Diamond. Let's go. Shouts to TG. True Results. Talk with Tamara. Alabama Hitters. Justice for Dolph. Young Dolph Unsolved. Let's go. Shouts out to Identical. You know, all the CDs that been really letting this legacy of Young Dolph live on. I respect all. Big ups to all of you guys, man. We right here. What up, my boss? Salute to you, gang. I got on. Shouts out to Israelite TV, man. Shouts out to everybody that's really beating this down. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Long live Dolph. I said, damn. See, what you did is, I'm something down before we get ready to bend the block. And I want y'all to get ready to marinate on this shit. I really do. Because it got meaning. Let's run this live up, y'all. Right here, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Oh, it's Monday. You lose track of time when it comes to this Dolph shit. Long live Dolph. Hernandez Go, Van. I'm on your motherfucking ass, gang. I'm on your motherfucking ass, bro. I've been on their ass, gang. Long live Dolph. We got boots on the ground. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming in. Like my little picture I put on, man. And we got a big one, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Dolph, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let him rest in heaven, you know what I'm saying? Band-Aid gang. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody having a wonderful, what's the day? Monday. I said, damn, it's Monday. Man, we've been doing this shit, rocking with this shit for a long time, man. Before we get into this commentary, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to kind of like lay it out on the line. I want to say some things. We got 21 in the building. Please double tap the screen in the center of your screen. That'll be the like button. At the top right, you're going to have 3 dots right there. If you hit those 3 dots, it's a like button in there. And that's for those that don't have that option. I'm going to say a little bit, get this, a little bit of that. What up, EBT? What up, Underdog, all my life? What up, G? What up, my boss? Um, just salute to everybody. Now, what I'm gonna say, it's not to offend anybody or any CCs or anything that's going on in this Dolph sector because for the time I seen the Dolph sector, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say no names where people were on a certain platform and they were going back and forth about situations when it came to Dolph or who was there longer. I was in the bushes. Who was there longer? Who's from Memphis and all the things. But at the end of the day, they gotta realize that we all get certain information. How would we know how to take anything to the next level if we something from someone else? Ask yourself that question. That's life. We learn to switch lanes, we, to do anything in life, and that's how we realize how to get to the next level because we always level up from somebody else's inventions, and we just how to create and make things better. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got certain people with unique talents than other people that don't know how to take it to the level. Somebody may be, intellectually smart, but not, technically smart, if those are the right words. But when you all put it together, then you have something. And that's what happened with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Dolph and Gotti separating their differences and put their money together for the city, then this wouldn't have never happened. And people wouldn't have to deal with these type of things. When we get that overstanding and learn how to work, because, it's them against us. You know what I'm saying? And us against them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm talking about just the people in general. For our people to go through so much as an ethnic group and what we went through and been through, we should know by now, you know what I'm saying, how to pull together like when other cultures come here and they pull together. But I just want to be ready to spark the message in a person what we should do. Instead of pulling people down, we need to pick each other up. That's why I always say share love because there's too much hate in the world. Shouts out to Dre OG for saying that. Band-Aid gang. What up, Meek C? Shouts out to the Black T sector. Terra, that's where I came from. Part of the reason why I got strong is coming through the Black T sector. And these people, kind of like, I feel like I got molded. You know what I'm saying? I got disciplined, whatever the case may be. And they build good talent over there. It's a lot of talent in the Black T sector. A lot of people came from the Black T sector. Storm Monroe, Tasha K, CCs that are doing very well now. Jaguar Wright, all of them came from Black T sector. And I ended up getting a chance maybe for about almost a year or so being over there, and I was accepted. I'm not saying I'm part of it. It's a lot I don't know, but it's a lot of people like Meek C that y'all see in the chat, Tierra, that accepted me in the Black T sector. Goody, Yolanda the Great. I learned a lot. Who? Sammy. Shouts out to Quality Queens and everybody else. But let's get straight to it, like Stan G say to the meat meals, right? Let's think about it. What else can we do when it comes to this Dolph situation? I spotted a new thing like these do. And before I get ready, and I'm not gonna say I'm leaving the sector. I'm definitely not. But there will be a pivot. I spoke to my daughter today. She said, "Dad, I have to pivot. I'm about to pivot because what I have done in this sector, it was like, I've been here so long in the Dolph sector, and I was accepted in the Dolph sector. Wasn't trying, but someone noticed, which was OTG, Onan Gang, and a lot of them people still support me. That okay, this guy knows something, and I'm forever grateful. And I understand now. It kind of be sometimes you have to level up, and it be kind of hard. Don't want to leave the sector, but it's like something about this Dolph shit. It want to let you go because like I was gonna level up today, and but something came up, which I'm gonna share today, and it kind of you don't hear the same spark in me, right? Because I'm like, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing what has happened in our faces. What has happened? And at a point in time, you got to be like, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Now you tell me, gang, what have we done in this sector to prove anything? No shade to Marquita's Cookies. No shade. We found 4 people in that store. Tell me who can debunk me finding 4 people in that store. I brought it to you numerous amounts of times. There were 4 people in the store. And now we're not going to tarry on the shop. No. Who showed you the camera that was in there? The boxes. I put in a lot of work on this case, gang. A lot. Lost sleep. Me and old Nan used to talk 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning about this shit. This shit get real out here, gang. Now I'm going to say something. 4 people in the store. I leave that right there. Did we not do that Band-Aid, gang? 4 people in the store. We knew about the phone. Everything we have spotted, we have got. We want justice. And we're praying for justice. But now we got to work with what we got. But there's not really any justice off. Let's be real. There wasn't no justice for Dolph. We want justice for Dolph. But we haven't got justice for Dolph. Let's just keep it all the way a being. Let's keep it all the way a being, gang. We ain't got justice for Dolph. We want justice for Dolph. Because we know what's right. So I was watching this live and what I'm going to play for you guys today. Y'all seen the thumbnail. I'm going to play this. And I'm going to do another thing and I'm going to body rock you guys again. Like I did last night. Did I not body rock you last night? Like I always do when I pop up on this motherfucker. Did I not body rock you last night when a guy called the police? Did we not just do that again? Did we not Hernandez Go and pop him again tonight? Yes, we did. And that shit, you like, okay, we just said the whole play. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it with God and continue to body slam the industry, people up. But we have done this part. All we can do is leave it alone and pray at this part, at this point. Otherwise, we going to make it drive us crazy. And we just cannot continue to do that. And I know you guys be wanting me to go up and do my thing. You guys keep me motivated to come up here and do this shit. But I have to pivot after what I showed you guys today. Because it all makes sense. I'm going to bring the screen down. Please double tap the screen. I think it was today. Hernandez Go van went on. Bubble at the bottom right. Okay, yeah. Hold on, Band-Aid gang. Let me get this right here for you. Double tap. Mods, please make sure everybody get the likes up for me while I find this. Yeah, okay, I see it, babe. Yeah. Now, what was my history? Hold on. Hold on, Band-Aid gang. Let me go on my history. I got to show you guys this. This is what happened today.
It's right here. Your history is.
All right, I got you. Please double tap. I'm not going to tarry on this. It just depends. I'm just going to go from osmosis. Pretty much what's at the top, but it's so much valuable information. So please hit the like button. Show support to the channel. Let's get ready to do this shit, gang. We won't play no games, man. Shouts out to the Band-Aid gang, everybody in the chat, my mods, and everybody else. Let's do what we do. And I think it's enough here to identify what we need to do tonight. Band-Aid gang. All right, let's get it. Thank you guys. What up, John? What up, gang? John, you ain't right, gang. I see you. I see you down there, bro. Don't come up in here with that shit. John say, much love. Does a 3.5 a mid? Self-branded weed cost in the USA. Hey, gang. Hey. Let's go, gang. Band-Aid gang. Let's get to it. Shouts out to Stan G and everybody. Band-Aid gang. Let's go. I popped him again. But as I watch this, it's gonna say a lot. He's just wondering, you from Amsterdam, which it should be cheap out there. I don't know. This isn't the Hernandez Go van channel. Yeah, this ain't the Go van channel. You know, gets online on like you're gonna see today and just tell his business. You know what I'm saying? But even my business, you know what I'm saying? But let's go, Band-Aid gang. Y'all looking forward to this, right? Let's go.
The star rapper, the young thug of the situation, or the Lucci is like actually ordering stuff, never mind driving people around to do stuff.
Watch what y'all finna, watch how we do this shit.
I feel like you're someone who, you've seen the game, you've been watching it play out for all these years, and you don't want to end up in that situation, so you make sure that you stay very...
Let's go! Double time.
Street shit.
Yeah, for sure. He you know, his upbringing was, I guess
I think this is one of the ones that Hernandez Go van popped himself the hardest on this one. He popped himself pretty hard on this one. That's why I was like, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and pull my shit out, and after we play this and body rock him again. And I'm like, what else do I do? What else do we do, gang? Pray. Let's go.
it served him right, and I could, you know what I'm saying, instances, you know, he's seen it all at an early age, you know.
Third one in the building, let's run it up.
I think, if I want to, correct me if I'm wrong, I think his mom to prison, federal prison, maybe one of his aunts.
Let's go.
Like that, or whatever, so, you know.
Let's get some dolphins in the chat and some Band-Aids.
Streets at an early age, I'm sure, you know, because it's right there.
We earned our stripes.
I'm sure he know the do's and don'ts. He probably learned sooner than a lot of other people did.
So you are forming this relationship with Jook and everything, but did you have a relationship with Dolph prior to
Now watch this, watch this.
I mean, me and Dolph didn't have a relationship.
Watch this.
I wake up on the phone and call him, hey, what up, bro? What you got going with him? Pull up on me.
Watch this.
It wasn't nothing like that.
I want y'all to pay attention to what Hernandez Go van say right here. And I said, damn. Punchline. A little bit more comes out when you speak to a person. So I want you to hear what he explained right here about him. And he's talking like John in the chat. He's talking about strands of weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all online and shit, like not worried about, let's talk logical, let's talk like a hustler. A real hustler that's, you know, you got people that move in silence, right? Now it's beyond him moving in silence. Let's think about it. He had been moving in silence, right? So we know Govan was moving in silence. Nobody knew about Govan but Flip. Yeah, but nobody knew about Flip. And all the T.I. beef. You talking about some T.I. beef. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so nobody really knew him, right? But he was there. So now we know he's an informant from the paperwork, right? So we know this guy is an informant. So that's why I'm like, what else do I do? We're going to talk slow. We know he's an informant. There's no more to just keep on popping him like we've been popping him, because ain't nobody popped him like we popped him, or the cookie shop. We popped him. I'm not going to keep talking till I'm blue in the face. But I'm glad that this came out, because I got another bigger fish. And this fish that we finna kick in the ass, gang, been coming to our community for a while. But I got another fish that I'm about to kick in the ass. Yeah, I said damn. And I'm real hyped up about that. Yeah, I'm really hyped up about that goddamn Epstein. I'm about to do them all type of ways. Him and Trump, no shade. I'm about to do them all type of ways. Because they just left breadcrumbs all over the shit. Just like they did. I said damn. So Hernandez Go van, now watch this. So all the things I'm going to say to you guys are going to make you think. Now watch this.
If I had some good weed
Now,
in Orange Mound that they didn't have necessarily access to at that time,
why would a man moving in silence be talking about strands of weed? Not if he's being watched by the feds, right? You wouldn't even want to get on here and talk like that, gang. Like, you know, especially after beating the trial on there saying, man, and you doing all this different shit. But isn't he quite wide open? He's wide open with it. Who are these people? Again, I ask. And not only ask, the more they're revealing who they are. They are. What the industry is. What you do to get in the industry. Because this man has no talent. No talent at all. Only thing he knows how to do is sell drugs. And they paid him to come on the platform. And these same people that paid him to come on this platform, right? You know they know that he has something to do with the unaliving of Thornton, with the mastermind. We know that. And we know that they know. But he has to go through a certain transition. And I said, damn. So watch this. So now this puts you in the mind of thing. Kona says, because I'm gonna read your text because I know you didn't want to waste your time doing all that typing because you got fingertips. You said right after Golf, I guess you meant Dolph, got shot, CEO Bobby went on live. He had the pre-chain and the Draco saying he got it when he got the video has been deleted. Okay, so the video has been deleted. I never seen that. His Instagram is still up. There's a few read comments. We might check into that. It just depends. I got people on the ground that can check into that. Okay, but it just depends on what type of level we want to take this to. Because we popped a lot of shit. So watch this, gang. Now watch. He's talking about selling marijuana, right? Now he's big weed man. Now Dolph had a strand that he didn't have, or he had a strand that Dolph didn't have. It's about contraband. We know it's about cannabis. All this stuff is about cannabis. Now we know that. It's cannabis. Who's gonna melt it down? Who's gonna be able, because we know, I'm gonna talk to you like how the dealer talk to you. It ain't like you got 3 or 4 ounces of some soft or some, and the police kicking the door, right? You got about a half a bird. You can get rid of a half a bird. As soon as they kick in the door, you gonna flush it. They can't get it. You can't flush 2 pounds of marijuana. So what is the weed man thinking? The weed man is like, you know what, I gotta, because, you know, when they come for your ass on some weed, you can't know 6 pounds. Now you gonna get caught with it. So you want to learn how to condense it and make it to butter and make it legal, because it's almost legal in the United States of America, right? It's almost legal in states. So a better way to sneak it, get it across, and you know, just how the game go. No shade. And to the bins, but the bins, I see the reading that, but let's go ahead and rock this show, gang. Show you some shit. Let's go.
There's been times when he's called me and I've called him when he's
now watch this.
Certain grade of marijuana or strand that I have, and you know, so you know, yeah, we've done those type of transactions for sure. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, you know.
Now watch this. Look how he looking.
Daddy-O, the leader of paper route.
Now watch.
The dude. No.
Did you hear what he said? Pay attention. Track exactly what he said. We got 69 in the building. Track exactly what he just said. Now he bringing Daddy-O into this. A little bit more talking about Daddy-O. Now he's talking about Daddy-O, and he pronounced Daddy-O as being the leader, the man of paper route. Now he's put Daddy-O into the strands of the weed. So ask yourself, because we'll never know. Because the way Hernandez Go is talking now this is all alleged, do your own research. But just watching this made me think about a couple of things different, and I'm gonna reveal that to you. Now, he's making it seem like him and Dolph had no problems for real. So when you think about that, Dolph could have been on the phone with him for a different strand. Dolph could have been on the phone with him. Now that's just alleged. Dolph could have been on the phone with him. I said, damn, let's go.
With him personally.
Now listen.
Been in them rooms hustling all night with, you know, doing what we had to do.
But so are you thinking like by aligning?
Now listen what he said with Daddy-O.
Done those type of transactions for
Look.
nothing like that. It was, if I had some good weed in Orange Mound,
AG money.
didn't have necessarily access to it at that time. In Castello, there's been times where he's called me and I've called him when he's had a certain
Now listen.
grade of marijuana or strand that I
Now it's coming out.
You know, so you know, Yeah, we've done those type of transactions for sure. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and like
So now he making a narrative of Dolph being a, drug dealer. They made those type of for sure. Did y'all hear that? For sure. Now he's gonna mention Daddy. Now listen.
Big Daddy, Daddy O, the leader of paper.
Did you hear what he called him? Big Daddy. He ain't Big Daddy now. That's Big Daddy now. Now he Big Daddy Daddy-O. Matter of fact, what the fuck is Daddy-O? Why ain't Daddy-O in no videos with Pre? Where the fuck is that nigga at? Where the fuck is Daddy-O, gang? Where's Daddy-O? Because he's making Daddy-O seem like a petty hustler. That's what he said. He was selling petty drugs, right? That's what he said. He was selling petty weed, but he talking about over thousands of pounds. That ain't no petty weed. I'm just saying. Let's double tap. Let's get this shit up. I'm finna hit y'all with some gym. Let me cook. Now let me cook. So there's also a possibility, right? Who Dolph was on the phone with? Could have been this nerd. Yeah, it could have been him. Now we're gonna get into it. Now watch this. Now, Big Daddy.
We've done those type of transactions for sure. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, Big Daddy, Daddy O, the leader of paper route.
Big Daddy, gang. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Big Daddy? You mean to tell me that this, him right there, he called another nigga Big Daddy? I wish I would. He said Big Daddy. See, you suspect already. You already suspect, messing with the men. I don't man call no nigga Big Daddy. I don't call no, this ain't the Big Daddy channel. Yeah. We said last time, gang, you ain't call a nigga Big Daddy. He Big Daddy now.
Good dude.
Good dude.
Know him personally.
Look, know him personally. Good dude. He a good dude, gang. Double tap. Teron, let me cook. You know I'm finna cook. Big Daddy, good friends. Good friends now, gang. It all coming out. Let's go. They've been in the room.
Doing what we had to do.
But so are you thinking like by aligning yourself with Jook and Straight Drop,
Watch this.
this sort of CMG side, that you're naturally going to kind of become at odds with Fury and Dolph? Or are you thinking like, I'm just doing business, so I'm not going to really be seen as being...
Yeah, it was more so, because I never was interested in getting out the fame that came with it. I just wanted...
Let's go.
My name on that contract, where I get my percentage.
Look.
Right.
I don't want to be Diamond Dash or none of that.
Well, why you on here now then? You're not, he's definitely an opportunist, right? He's definitely an opportunist. So we know he's an opportunist. But in this negative light, who would want to be in this negative light unless there was some kind of gate for you? So the gate would the gatekeepers be no jumper and Vlad? So there's a gatekeeper. Because everybody that we see on their platform are rats, are informants. I said, damn. So these guys would be gatekeepers because they have no jumper. They have no jumper. So you got a man that got a wife, no shade, that's a porn star. And then you humiliated Whack 100. Because your woman and you were finna about to do something to Whack 100's wife. Had him crying online like a baby. And he's a rat. Did Whack 100 get caught with a couple of birds on that truck? Yeah, I said that. I'm just saying. This all alleged. And he told, did he get the Mexican plug? Because them girls did get caught from Clubhouse. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. What about the girls that got pulled over in Indiana? With all that meth, that ice. What happened? They were on the show. Whack 100. They were on the show, the girls, the one girl that snitched in the car. Did I mention that? And said, I'll tell you everything. And they had all that ice. Y'all remember that, gang? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. What happened? They were caught in Indiana, the airport. I said, damn. It's all coming clear, ain't it? And what did they have on? Red. Where were they from? LA. One of them was a personality on your chat, gang. And it just disappeared. Or was that the reason that Adam, yeah, do your wife all type of ways? I said, damn. Do his wife all type of ways. I said, damn. No whack, no shade, gang. So these are gatekeepers. What about the little guy from Chicago? And we're gonna him that got the mask on. That was known to be a rat. Oh, did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. I said, damn. Let's go.
Just wanted to be able to take care of me and my kids for the rest of my life and generate some.
Now look, generate some wealth.
Kids and their kids, so you know, was my plan. I ain't never want to move around. I ain't never want to.
Hold on, gang. Let me say this. Whoever Lori, Phoenixual girl, your voice sound like, yeah, you just set yourself up. Now I said, damn, don't nobody knock him out. Let me do him all type of ways. Now what you did is you disrespected my chat. You disrespected my live. I ain't never heard of no motherfucker come on somebody chat and say they sound like they got ice in they throat. How the fuck you could tell if somebody got some ice in they throat? Wouldn't they be gargling, motherfucker? You're gonna gargle if you got ice in your throat. Sound like you been sucking dick, boy. It sound like you sucking dick. You done put some ice in the motherfucker. You got ice in this throat. Man, what the fuck? You can't even see me, gang. Ice in your throat. That's what. Boy, if you don't get your ice in it, I want to suck something. I want to suck on some. Get your sucking ice. This ain't the god icicle channel, man. Do I look like the ice cream man, bro? I will do you all type of ways. Now, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a chance. Don't knock him off. Now, don't disrespect my live. Because you want to come over here, right? You want to come over here and hang out with the gang. You still here? I'm going to just come over there and hang out. But I want to suck on some ice. This ain't the whole dick channel, gang. I said, damn. Now let me rock my show and calm your ass down. Let's go.
Be on Vlad. I ain't never want to be on no jumper. And I'm a big fan of
You
the show.
did want to be a jumper, gang. That's where you at. I ain't want to be a jumper. Well, who made you come over there? I'll wait. Who made you come over here if you ain't want to be on it? I said, damn, let's go.
I'm a hip-hop. You know, I come from the era, so.
End up in this position, and some people, the whole goal is to become a media personality or to do enough beefing or enough controversy, they could end up on a show like Vlad or No Jumper.
Let's go, gang.
You were just trying to do business, make some money. You ended up in the situation where people like us wanted to.
Hey, somebody knock his drawers off. We gave him a chance.
You know, and at the same time,
We don't want you here. Somebody get him out of here, gang. Somebody get Fantasia up out of here. That nigga named Fantasia. But get Fantasia up out of here, gang. Come over here disrespecting chat. Kick you in your ass. I told you, boy, I'd knock the rubber out elastic in your drawers. Get your punk ass up out of here. Somebody do him before I do him. Shoot that nigga to the moon. The rest of them goddamn ship riding ass niggas on these UAPs. Get your ass out of here. Who are these people? Let me get out of here. Y'all take it too long. Let me find this Fantasia. Let's get Fantasia. Get your punk ass up out of here, Fantasia. Let's go. This Band-Aid gang, nigga. We can get full of Band-Aids. Let's go.
Then who don't like money?
Now look, gang.
This is a situation where I could potentially capitalize off of negativity. Then I'ma do it. You know, so seeing a little, backlash and people saying things about my channel, YouTube channel.
Now look.
Which is at Quick Picks.
Hey, quick pick. Look,
And,
look. Pushing a hard. That nigga pushing a line, ain't he, gang? He pushing a hard line. I put Fantasia out in timeout for 4 hours. Now look, gang.
So they could be upset or whatever, but at the end of the day, I feel like if they was in my shoes, same thing, it fell in my lap. I didn't.
Now look, gang. Watch this.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is kind of weird because you're like,
Look.
for something that you didn't do and that you weren't found, that you were at least.
Now he gonna say that you at least. Don't say that he didn't do, bro. We know what he did, and you getting money off of him. You know it. But you're a gatekeeper. You're a gatekeeper. These guys are gatekeepers, gang. You want to sell your soul? Remember what Onan said? They gonna clap that ass. Yeah. He been it. They gonna clap ass. Tender dick. Yeah, dick tender. They gonna clap that ass. Onan said, you want that? Go and let them clap your ass. It's different ways you can go. You can be ended like Dolph, or you can get your ass clapped. Which one? This nigga. I'll hold your dick, boss. Yeah, he came in there holding dick. You couldn't get me up there on that platform holding a nigga dick. I'ma hold your dick, boss. Hell no. But this ain't the Boss Man channel. Went right over there, and they already know. Look at Sir Master Boss right there with the Dolph hat on. I want you to come in there and wear a Dolph hat. Hold my dick. And I'm like, what? I said, damn, dick niggas. Dick handling. They dick handling. Here you go. Teron said you got 3 doors. Band-Aid gang. Let's do this. I'm finna do them all type of ways. Let's go.
Not found guilty of. But it's like, inevitably, like, some percentage of people are going to view you as essentially taking credit for the charges that you beat by doing media talking about.
Look, by doing media talk.
It's kind of like a tricky role for you to be in, huh?
Well, yeah, for the ones that think like that,
watch this.
They should, maybe watch that interview.
Uh-oh. Watch this.
I ain't never been a goofy.
Oh, yes, you did.
To take credit for something that I played no parts in. I absolutely, positively.
Only thing that he's not feeling guilty about is that he wasn't the trigger man. Now, he holding on to that. That's something he got to deal with God. Let's be honest. He has to convince himself every morning, right, that, I didn't do it. But he had a major influence. The only reason why he walking around smiling because he didn't pull the trigger. Let's be honest, gang. Let's be honest. Let's keep it all the way a beam. That's why he's able to look the way he looked, because yeah, he didn't unalive Dolph, but he had a major influence on it. So he can sleep a little bit better than being the trigger man. But the Dolph sector know. We know. That's the only reason that he run around here like this, because he's convincing himself. Hernandez Go, man, you convincing yourself every day that you didn't have nothing to do with it because you got a cold heart, buddy. So you convincing yourself. You know when y'all used to get a whooping by your mama, right? And you know you did it. And you know you did it. And you be in the room crying to yourself and going, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But you know you did it. Mama ain't around. That's what kind of kid he was. I didn't do it. I did do it. Yes, you did, bruh. You know when you get your ass kicked when you're a kid. But you did it. And you still in the room lying to your motherfucking self. I said, damn. I said, damn. How many times you got your ass whooped and be in there in the room crying to yourself and you didn't do it? But you know you did it. Your mama can't even hear your ass. That was man. I said, damn. I didn't do it. And then you say to you, I know I did it. What the fuck am I in this room crying to my goddamn self knowing I did it? I said, damn. Y'all get in here. Don't disrespect my chat. Let's go.
Didn't have anything to do with the murder of young Dolph.
Yes, you did.
I'm gonna give you.
Now watch this. Let's do them all type of ways.
I've been in the streets a long time, right? think you could say I probably jumped off the porch. Maybe I was maybe 16 or something like that.
We don't care.
Before then, but I wouldn't necessarily call that jumping off the porch.
Watch this.
I started getting money and started like dealing drugs maybe when I was 16.
Who get on here talking about they was started dealing drugs and that? Just glorifying it. He's in the game. Let's go.
I was probably, when Dolph got killed, I was maybe, 41 or some shit like that.
But that got to do with anything.
I mean, I've been in a strong time.
Okay.
What idiot, go on a drill,
Uh-huh.
aspire,
Right.
to kill
Uh-huh.
someone as famous as Young Dolph,
Come on, I got you.
and agree to park the copy from his house?
I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. We know that. Yeah, that you a goofy. But you know what? They played it. And I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to show you how they played this game. Today I am. And it's going to open your mind again to some more shit. There was phone calls, gang, between you and Straight Drop. Remember that? After the unaliving. Nigga, you seen the car across the street. But see, it's a catch to that. And I think I figured the catch to that, gang. I want y'all to think about this one right here. Do you guys remember when Manning Aurora's, there was no blood in the car? And then the examiner said that, watch this, gang. The examiner said with the chemical, it would be even able to tell if there was alcohol vessel. I'm speaking of vessel as the car. So, and he said, oh, there was nothing. So tell me, how was there a fingerprint? I said, damn. Explain to me that, G-Money. If they had no traces, gang, watch this, of any chemical rubbed on the car. No alcohol. The chemical they used showed no sign of even alcohol being rubbed on the vessel, right? So how was their fingerprints? It couldn't get that. I'll tell you why, allegedly. Remember when Manning Aurora said there was no blood in the car? On the seat or anything? How about this? And he said, I don't even think it was the car. You know why? It wasn't. And they let that car sit enough. That's why Hernandez Go van went back to get Cornelius's phone. Because it isn't the same car. They swap the car. They swapped the car. That's why. And the Memphis Police Department knew about it. That's why when they pulled the car out of the yard, they never showed you the side that the dent was on. All the footage shows you is at the driver's side. They didn't want to show you the passenger side. And when they showed you a passenger side, the car wasn't even dirty. I said, damn. Of course it wasn't the car. That's why Black Youngster was in, because the car that they used was the Black Youngster car. But that wasn't the car. Black Youngster possibly went and got another car. The car that I showed you guys where he had the money on top of. That's what it was, gang. That's why for a while. Before Hernandez Go van called police and said, come get it. I said, damn. It's all coming out. We know this is Illuminati work. So now watch this.
Like some shit you make no sense.
I know it.
That is not what you do. You burn the car, destroy the car.
I've been on this street 40 years plus. Know everybody on the street. From the older people, the younger people.
That's why it wasn't burned. You're right, gang.
Why would I park
Now look.
You're saying that that's something that some knuckleheads who did this might do, but it's definitely not something that you would have. If you were a part of the conspiracy,
Ain't no way.
you would have told them to do it a lot smarter than they did.
Even if
Watch this.
Or didn't, ain't no way that car coming back across the street from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I asked you about that. So
You knew the car was there, nigga. You get up every morning and you knew that car was there. You knew that car was there. You told on him. See how you played it was you had cameras on your house. And cameras watched Cornelius, so you gave up the cameras. Or he waited long enough because mostly it takes 30 days for the footage to get off. He showed tape of Cornelius going over there. And they were going to unalive Cornelius. And that was his last mistake. Hey, black youngster, come, we need another car here. Because Cornelius, he ain't falling for the play. We can't get him. We can't get him alone. We can't get Cornelius alone. We need to replace that car. I got camera footage of me. What if they want to see my cameras? They gonna have it. I said, damn. They had to think quick. He had to show them the footage of Cornelius going over there and tell. And that's alleged. Maybe say, hey, I got the unaliver right here. After he swapped the car. Because when they couldn't catch him and kill him, and when they did catch him, they thought there was a possibility that he might tell. Band-Aid gang, let's go.
when the shooting did happen, the white Benz went viral, and we seen pictures of it outside of I guess people was calling it a trap. So you saying that was your home outside across the street was where you?
Now look.
At?
Well, the yard that the car was found in.
Yeah.
Now look.
My spot was directly across the street from it. So,
and that was such a smoking gun when that information came out.
Now look.
We were like, oh, now we know exactly how this situation played out.
yeah, you know.
Didn't Cornelius tell him it was glass on the ground? He said, y'all got to get rid of the car. I said, damn. You saw that car over there, gang. It sat that long. Miss Ian said it's all about him. I says, gang. Double tap that screen. Let's get these likes up. Let's go, gang. Yes. And I'm going to show you some exclusive shit. Let's go.
And you would think that, especially
Look.
if you don't know the dynamics of my street.
He fell again, too.
Like, I had a god brother at one point named Bobby Carr, and he's deceased now.
Now look, gang.
That's how I met Chris, through him. He brought him around. And with that being said,
now look.
Cornelius was on this street before I was even released from prison. You know, based off of, Bobby. He had a pass to be over there on the strength of Bobby. So he didn't need me.
Exactly, Tracy.
Whatever the case may be. So when the car was parked at that location, if you don't necessarily know that he had a relationship with Bobby prior to me, you don't know. The only reason you think he might.
So what that let you know? That he had something to do with unaliving. Breadcrumbs, we on their ass. That's letting you know right now he was desperate and had to get rid of Bobby. That letting you know he had something to do with Bobby, gang. Slipped him that goddamn shit in his drink. Put that shit in his drink. Thank you, William. Exactly. There you go, let's go.
The part they call on the street is based off of me.
Look.
Of me and his relationship. But he was on this street before I even got released from prison.
Ask yourself this. Why would you keep going on platforms telling the same story over and over again if there's not a gate or something that you're supposed to be walking? Because you got connections to a lot of people and a lot of bodies. I said, damn.
And that was with Bobby.
You knowing both Straight Drop and Cornelius, why would they park their car there? If you just said this.
Watch. Look.
If what was reported is true as it relates to him being shot.
Look, here you go.
I just think they panicked, maybe.
But there's phone records of you talking to Trop Gang after the unaliving. And they let it slide. They let it slide. Why y'all think they brought the National Guard into this Memphis? Ain't no secret. They might as well went to Chicago. They know there's some fuck shit going on up in that motherfucker gang. It's all. That's why I say at this point, all we can do is pray. We didn't pop on this channel. So let's go into some bigger fish. Because on the low, this the low end. This low end. We don't. We got to go to the big fish. Because once we get on the big fish ass, Trump, Epstein, Prince Andrew, and all of them, I said, damn. Everything gonna pan out, Band-Aid gang. Let's go. Let's have faith.
From what he testified to, he said Justin was shot, grazed as well.
In the shoulder or
in the back or something, I think. And if that's the case,
Time.
if you're just coming off a drill or a high-profile drill like that,
we got 240
a shot. I just think they panicked and weren't thinking.
Bro, we got 240 people up in here. Please double tap the screen. Come on, gang. I'm from the town too, bro. Look, gang. Shit, you better off going to Oakland than going to goddamn Memphis. Oakland worse than Memphis. Shit. I said, damn. So, come on, gang. We got 200. We had 200 in here. Come on, man. Let's double tap the screen, man. Show some love. Like I said, don't do it for me, man. Do it for Dolph, bro. This ain't got to like Stan. Take the hate out your heart, bro. Double tap the screen, bro. Let's go.
You know, that's the only sense I could make of it. You know,
because they multiple music videos. Straight Drop had multiple music videos in that same yard.
Let's go. Thank you for the likes, gang.
It was like, why would you?
Well, I wouldn't say multiple. He only
At least one of them.
had one.
Now watch this.
Yeah, and so, you know,
Look.
that being said, if you got a video that you shot in the yard, you just made more sense of it, Remo. Why would you park the car you just killed off in this yard where you shot a video with? That's panic. That's the only thing I could think of. I done been in those situations before.
You know he is. I'm on his ass.
Like everything happening fast.
Look.
You know, so, you know, and it definitely wasn't a conspiracy. They would have had something better than that, you know.
Outside of Bobby Wood and Cornelius's relationship, how did y'all
watch this
around each other and build a better bond?
You saying before? I mean before.
Who's in them?
To him, yeah. Or you saying or after?
Outside of him, because you said you met him through your cousin. So like, obviously, I
met him through my god brother. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And you know, so you know, he was addicted to pills. You know what I'm saying?
Did they go back with pills?
Maybe I had access to him. You know, I always been a hustler. You know, it's my past life. I don't sell drugs and nothing like that no more. But
he just said he don't sell drugs. Well, Hernandez, all we got to do, you better go delete now. You was in a car rolling up weed Ziploc bags, licking the bags up. You hopped out of a car online, gang. We covered that. This nigga hopped out of a car on his live stream, turned the music off, served the girl, put the money on the dashboard. We seen it. What up, we seen the dude on his lives licking bags. That's what nigga do, is licking and twisting bags. But I don't sell no more weed. That's all he do. Another lie. It's on your live stream, gang. Yeah. You got out the car, hopped in the car with the girl. That's what he did online. We seen it. Hopped out the car with the girl, turned the phone off, served her, got back out the car and turned it down so nobody could see. Got in the car with your other homie, riding around, getting high, drinking and driving. The nigga drinking and driving online, gang. Like it's the thing to do. And know the feds is watching you, gang. You drinking and driving. Oh, I'm finna drink and we gonna have a toast to this. Shouts out to Raven and Sko and everybody else and all this shit. Nigga, stop playing with us. Who are these people, gang? Who are these people, bro? Who is these people that go on these channels, bro? What? Who are they? Who is this man? Is he human? Because last time his lip was poking out. He had veins all going on the side of his head. Y'all seen it? Who was that in the courtroom, gang? Bro, lines on his forehead wasn't even near the courtroom, bro. Y'all seen that side shot? He had all kind of veins over there. Who was the dude in the courtroom, bro? Who are these people, bro? Did they have his clone ready? They had his clone ready at the courtroom, gang. Yeah, when he gained weight, his lip was poking out like somebody granddaddy, gang. He had veins like I've never seen. The lines that go on your front of your forehead, they was over there, gang. I know I'm not crazy, gang. Who are these people? I said, damn. Let's go.
That was the only relationship that I had with him. You know, he would come over, buy pills. You know, he might buy weed every blue moon or whatever the case.
About drug selling all on the channel.
Big bro, for whatever reason, I guess just strength.
I said, damn.
Bobby, but if it wasn't for Bobby, I wouldn't even never met dude. I mean, he's so.
Don't blame it on Bobby. He kept coming over your house.
A junkie. I wouldn't have never had no type of dealings with him. Period.
What?
I did hear you say on Vlad. Sorry.
Look, disrespect. Look at that disrespect. That's disrespect. Hold on, we going through a commercial break. I said, damn, y'all, man, let's get the lights up while we wait on this motherfucker.
Then today is your lucky
Who is that? Hold on, gang, hold on.
New marketplace to sell a used vehicle.
Who is that?
Free. We buy all.
Who is that lady? She don't even look real. Who is that?
800-870-1841.
Who are these people, gang?
With current supply and
demand, that's not.
cars have never
What's
been
wrong?
Here at carstuff.com,
I said, damn.
trade-in price without the
Band-Aid game.
And during that time, or during the meeting, Cornelius happened to walk to your house and knock on the door.
Now look.
And he actually told you, he was like, you heard this out here to kill Gotti. But you said you didn't want to bring that to Juk's attention at the time, so you just disregarded what he said. And I guess, I don't know where you served him.
Where you heard it from him?
On the Vlad TV interview.
Yeah.
You said on the Vlad TV.
See, he can't get out of that one, because when you do work on that one, right, he's trying to make it seem like Cornelius came there and asked him, hey, y'all ain't gonna do nothing about none of them talking about Unalive and Dolph or whatever the case may be. And the nigga said, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I never. And he went in the house like Cornelius never met Juk. Here a question. Why is the guy that you trying to sign straight drop go on a drill with a dope fiend for then? I said, what did he go with him for? Why did they just go do that, bro? Constructed them to do it. It doesn't add up. Why would Cornelius, out of nowhere, all these phone calls be made by you, and he just go, I'm gonna just go do it. Straight drop, you wanna do it, and straight drop like, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna risk whole career too. It don't add up, bro. It don't add up. And then they got all the phone calls. You met him. You met him, gang. That boy's story did not change. I almost said the same goddamn thing. That boy didn't lie. He didn't have no reason to lie. He had no reason to lie. It was just money. Money talks, bullshit run a marathon. Band game.
Straight drop was there.
I thought you said, no, I ain't saying you lying.
Look.
I heard it. I thought maybe you said, you got it out of Discovery or something like that.
No, it was, I heard you say
Yeah. But
who's these people?
And, to get Juk off
Watch this.
To talk about some music, you know, was a feat in itself.
Watch this.
Juke ain't gonna pull up
Look.
in the ghetto for anybody.
Yeah.
And so when Cornelius, when I was approached with this,
Look, here you go.
I thought it.
Watch
I
this.
never heard of Dolph trying to do anything to Gotti at that point. I'd have heard of the shit the other way around.
Shit move. I had to let y'all hear that, right? He didn't say that on Vlad. He didn't say that. He said he heard of it the other way around. So he basically got up here and said, basically, the shit that Gotti had something to do with the attempts on Dolph's life. Because he told on Gotti too. Because he paid for his bond. And you know what he paid for Cornelius and Straight Drop's attorney. Now we seen, if you go, anybody that go look at your own work, we seen the text message that he put on Instagram that Straight Drop was gonna walk. Gotti did that. But Gotti family is involved with snitching too. Dolph said, man, I've been in Memphis. Gotti, your punk ass been trying to put the police on me. Because they the police, gang. They the police, gang. And that's where you come into play. That's why they was getting away. Power. Band-Aid gang.
And two, and Suge hadn't said nothing to me about no beef or Dolph trying to kill his brother. So
and you know that's true.
Why would I go back in there?
You know that's not true.
This weird ass conversation.
Look.
And take a chance on running him off in a potential business deal. I didn't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking this is a nightmare because he might just get up and leave.
Well, yeah.
So tell us how they, out of all that, like he said, why would he go mess up that business game? Why would he go mess up that business deal? Okay, he doesn't go in. Think about it. Making it seem like he don't even go in and tell Juke nothing, right? Who are these people? Because if he went in and did not tell Juke nothing, then why the fuck did they go through with the drill? And why the fuck did an attorney get paid $50,000? Ow. Who are these people? I said, damn. Explain it to me. How does a man that this man, you know I'm about to I'm about to dig it. I'm about to knock the rubber out the elastic in your drawers. I said, damn. See what you did? You thought that I wasn't gonna be here. Well, I am. Because I'm gonna make sure that we overstand. We don't understand shit. We overstand. So with us overstanding Band-Aid gang, right? Cornelius is a junkie. He was a junkie. That's what he said. So explain to me and everybody in my chat, if he was a junkie and a dope fiend, why did the man gonna get a major deal with Juke go on a drill with Cornelius if there was nothing in it? And with that being said, after the drill, explain to us why he got $50,000 for an attorney. So Juke just came down, well, let's just get him out. But if he never talked to him, Juke never seen him. So who the fuck up with $50,000 for his attorney? You did. You did. Who did you get money from? Gotti. I said, damn. And that was part of your proffer agreement. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I got him on camera. I got a couple of it recording of him going back and forth to the car in the yard. Here you go, y'all. Murderer. What are you talking about? The murder of Dolph. Something's going back and forth to across the street from my house. But at that time, you had already swapped the car. Yeah. You swapped the car already. Because you couldn't find him. See, that's why Black Youngster was running around Memphis scared. And that motherfucking insurance guy told him, I know it's the car. Black Youngster went and bought one. He said, oh, hell no. We got to go get another car. Replace it. See, we got you. Yeah, we beat you. We beat you. So, you replaced the car. Cornelius wasn't falling in play like you wanted him to. Cornelius sent this girl over there that was like, damn, that nigga ain't coming to the car. That's why them boys had that mask on. Because they was going to do him in right then. But he sent this girl over there. Move. Because that was a desperate move, like you said. So that didn't happen. He said, damn, this nigga slick. Well, I already got the recordings of this nigga going back and forth to the yard. We got to swap the car because where he at. We got to swap the car. Yeah, swap the car. So now they like, clean up your mess, nigga. They give you the money to go down there and pay for their lawyer. See, he paid for the lawyer. Part of the proffer. There is nothing that you seen in that courtroom when they said he filed for a proffer agreement that you seen could have been like, okay, that's how he got the deal. That's how he got the, nothing. Because the proffer agreement was he went down there and told on CMG. That's why the attorneys knew ahead of time. And that money came from CMG, right? You got $50,000 for your lawyer, right? Yeah, I don't know how much it was, but so you got $50,000 for your attorney, right? Yeah. And that money came from CMG. Yeah, it came from CMG. But we listening to a dope fiend, right? He said he was a dope fiend and a junkie. Who's down and pays for a junkie? $50,000 to let the junkie free. I said, damn, he did. And his proper agreement was, hey man, I went down there. I'm the one that paid the $50,000 and it came from Juke. But I don't want nobody to know that, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know everything y'all know, bro. I'm the one that got the money and I paid for their attorney. Tell me I ain't cooking. That was your problem. That he paid for the attorney. And he told him the money came from CMG. And that's why when they were Vlad, it came out about Gotti, and you heard start saying Gotti, and the money is the reason why Gotti's still free, but he let his attorney say it because his attorney knew. But he didn't want to be the one to say it. He let his attorney say it. I know you don't like me, Hernandez Go. I know you don't. But I'm just saying what it is. I'm the most high word. That's all I came here to do. And I ain't gonna tarry on it for a long time. I'm gonna just tell you how I was schooled by the best. And God gave me the eyes to see and the ears to hear. And I was able to find out that you paid for the attorney. And everything that I've done and put in, and other CCs that's in this Dolph sector have done, we have done our job. Now we know there's a most high and up above. And we're going to get justice because they say justice will catch you. I'm just had to get on here and say what I had to say in order for it to work. So they say you put in the universe and it shall come back around. So if I keep my mouth shut, or anybody in this Dolph sector keep their mouth shut, then it's not going to come back around. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it into the ethers. I'm speaking it into existence. So what we have able to see that demons do exist. So don't trust nothing but the calculator. Did I mention it? Do not trust anything, and you heard it from me, but the calculator. Because the calculator won't lie to you. It'll tell you the same thing, an same number, every fucking time. The Band-Aid gang don't trust shit, but the calculator said, damn, let's go. Who are these people?
Dude, there's all kinds of bad shit.
One, I'm thinking, this appeal head.
What? Who paid for him then? Who paid for him then, gang? A junkie. Who pays a junkie $50,000? I'm not going to say it again. I just want to leave you. There's your proffer agreement. Those two had said the money came from CMG, and I showed you when this man predicted on about 3 last shows that we did, that, and the same thing he said is what they said in the room, because the system already knew. Your choice revenue, this guy, is drugs. The court system choice of revenue is you. I said, damn. See? So they know everything. The feds know everything. Or let's just go ahead and let Gorilla keep making that money. We got a whole lot of money. Bootsy told. Bootsy went on there and told, gang. What Bootsy be at? I said, damn. On Vlad. Vlad. He was on Vlad. Bootsy was on Vlad and said, my partner. Let me talk like Bootsy. Juke was my partner. Ain't that how you say? Juke was my partner. Yeah, that was my partner, yeah. You knew once he gave it to me, you know how I get rid of it. What? I said, damn. Bootsy was on Vlad and told them Juke was my partner. Ain't that how he sound? Juke was my partner. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I just had talked to Juke about a week before he had died. No, what? A week before he died, he was like, yeah, he was trying to get a deal down there in LA with this dude to do a feature with him. Y'all know I ain't lying. That's what he said. I ain't got to play it for you. Juke called me, yeah, I was doing a feature with this dude in LA. That's what Bootsy said, on Vlad, on the police. Yeah, Juke knew. Juke knew once he handed that stuff to me that I was going to get rid of it. Ah, what? What? You told these people that when you got the work from Juke, that you can get rid of it on the screen? What they do that, gang? And then all of a sudden, yeah, we got to do them all type of ways. Then all of a sudden, they finna lock you up. And they catch your son running in the back, planting an egg in the backyard. I say gun traffic. So then you cop a deal. You cop a deal. Bootsy cop a deal in LA, right? Y'all better pay attention. Juke, he was out rapping. Yeah, let's get it. He's out rapping, about to do a Juke died out there in LA. It's gonna be a feature, right? That's what he said. And he got caught with the gun in LA. I see him. So then, let's do them all type of ways. So then what had done happen after that? They body slam him. He took the plea. He took a plea deal. Because you know what we're going to tell you, Bootsy? Huh? Bootsy, I'm going to tell you why. We appreciate all the work you did on Vlad. You get your super badge. Here's your badge. But there's a chance. There's something we need. What? In order for you to not get the RICO when it comes, Bootsy, because we're still working hard and it's not looking. The best thing you could do is take this little plea and do this little bit of time. Because when the RICO come in and sweep, you won't get caught up in it. And that's what we can do for you. And we'll put that Duke the Jeweler shit out of the way too. We'll Duke the Jeweler shit slide too. Because you'll be in jail when we sweep. So you'll be already locked up. That's the only deal that we can give you, Bootsy. All right, I'll take it. Because Bootsy said, we just got a whole boatload of money. CME, I just got part owner of my own record label. How do you become part owner of your own record label, gang? I said, damn, who are these people? Do you become part owner of your own record label? If it's yours, right? How is it you part owner of your own record label? He said, I'm about to call my mama right now. That's what he said, gang. Let's track him. We tracking. I'm about to call my mama. We just got a whole boatload of money. What? What he done said? I can't make this shit up. CMG, Connect Music Group. We just got a whole boatload of money. We about to be the new bad boy. What? He sneaked this. P did it in. We just got a whole boatload of money. I'm about to call my mama right now. Connect Music Group. Anybody out there looking for a deal, call me right now. Hit me on my Instagram. But ain't all that time that went by. That nigga never signed an artist. I said, damn. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at Jeffrey. You can get mad at Jeffrey and with him too. I said, damn. Don't bring them niggas around me, goddamn. You don't bring them niggas around. Huh? I said, what? Should I say it again? After he put on that raggedy ass Connect Music Group hat on, did this nigga sign rap artists? Did you even see him rock that hat? You hear Bootsy right now saying anything about Connect Music Group? God damn it. Answer me that. Answer me that. And I know some of y'all like his music. It's crunk. But answer me that. I ain't seen this nigga with no Connect Music Group shirt on. I ain't seen him sign no new artists under Connect Music Group. Long live Dolph. Who the fuck is these people? We've been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Y'all are quiet now, making sense, don't it? Let me cook. That's why that nigga finna go do that time. Because when they sleep, he already be locked up. And that's the deal that he... That's the deal that he took. Every you see on these motherfucking platforms, especially this nigga shit, they all rats. Make it make sense. Only nigga that didn't get up there and rat or got any paperwork on a fucker is Stan G. Stan G out there in the streets for, they don't want to pick him up because Stan G ain't selling his soul. Stan G will get the mud hard as it is. And y'all know Stan G, goddammit, is out there for real. Let's keep it a gangster. Y'all know Stan G's sense of humor is better than this nigga and Whack 100. But it ain't designed for real niggas. It ain't designed for real niggas. This is a rat channel. Everybody went on there as rat. And the last niggas that went on there for Dolph, they didn't do nothing but the fucking bitch ass hat on right there. Band-Aid gang.
Don't know what the hell he talking about. With me being so, I guess.
Ain't no guessing, nigga.
In tune to the street. I'm thinking I would hear that before he would have. And me not hadn't heard it at that point. I'm thinking if I back in here and say something to Juke about this.
Huh?
And let's just say, if it ain't true, Juke gonna be like, who is these bitches outside saying this goofy ass shit? I don't need to be over. I might not.
Did y'all hear what he just said? He said, if it ain't true. What ain't true? All you got to do is catch these dudes. That's another reason that you know he read just the little piece that he said. He was supposed to say that it ain't. But he letting you know he told. Words, look. That CMG has something to do with it.
And by me not hadn't heard it at that point, I'm thinking I go back in here and say something to Juke about this.
Listen.
Let's just say, if it ain't true.
See?
Juke gonna be like, who?
See? Let's just say, I'm scratching my head, guys. If it ain't true. Let's just say, if it ain't true. All you got to do is pay attention, bro. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. So this man just said, just say, if it ain't. Why he left that open? Because he probably be the same motherfucker that testify. I said, damn. He had to leave that option open. What up, Smitty G? What up, gang? And want me to tell you how you know the shit real, gang? How when you know, I'm just a little mangy ass truck driver, right? That's it. I'm just a mangy truck driver. Now, I went probably about 8 months ago, a place I usually pick up at, and the man had a Bass Pro hat on. Didn't know nothing about it, you know? And I said, man, I hate to see that hat. He said, what you talking about? I said, man, that hat that you wearing right now, that's the hat that, did you know about the rapper that passed in Memphis? Nah, man, I don't know nothing about that. I said, yeah, every time I see that hat, bro, I just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, he said, man, I just love the fish, bro. I don't know nothing about that rapping stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I said something about it because it bothered me. But I didn't ask him to take it off. It just made me think because we know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out of the way of being. And these niggas is sitting there doing it in his face and he know. Same nigga, now he know everything about Dolph. But when Stan G asked him about what connection with PRE, he said, who? What is that? He said, who? What is that? Stan G, I don't rap. I don't rap, Stan G. That's what you said, bro. But now it came out that he was selling weed. He knew Dolph, gang. He knew what PRE was, gang. So until then, it's going to be people like me that leave legacies and information here on this World Wide Web that will come down to you and get justice for Dolph. I'm going to make you sick. I'm going to make you sick. I'm going to make you sick in the stomach for the rest of your days. You know, grandmama and them say, boy, that boy right there ain't gonna come to no good end. Mama and them say it. That boy right there ain't gonna come to good end. So we let the ancestors work. Band-Aid gang. Now I got some more info. Let's go.
Outside saying this goofy ass shit.
Look.
I don't need to be over. I might not need to be over here. Yeah. I might need to roll. So I didn't want to take the chance and I ain't say nothing to him about it. I came back in, finished talking about.
Hey, huge shout out to everything for
Fuck you. Band-Aid gang, let's go. More intel. Please hit the like button while we go ahead and get this next piece of commentary ready. Thank you guys for coming tonight, man, and rocking with me. Like Like I said, hit the like button for Dolph. Don't hit it for me. Because I ain't asking for nothing, but I ain't asking for no donations. I just ask for your participation. That's it. For the love of Dolph, for the justice of Dolph, for us making a way, I want to thank you guys for that. And that's why I'm here. That's why I take the time out. Y'all don't know how much time it takes for me to sit up and really just go edit this shit and think about it and make sure that when I get online, I say the right things to you. So you guys can come back and have justice for Dolph. I just ask you to hit the like button. That's it. Do me that. I didn't ask you for nothing. Oh, man, I need you to plug this up right here. My laptop. All right, gang, I'm about to put this up here for you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm plugging up my laptop. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I will appreciate it. You will get nothing but ether. You will get nothing but real shit over here. I'm a conspiracy theorist, for those who don't know. I believe anything's possible. You know? So you will get nothing but gems over here. I'm a broad thinker, so this is the thinking channel, and you will get the best info over here. Anytime I do a live, it's gonna be building. We don't tear nothing down, we build over here. This is Band-Aid Gang, bro. That's why our logos is Band-Aids. Because we will leak. You get information. And it'll need to be patched up. I said, damn. Let's go. Band-Aid Gang. So, let's do it. There go the car. So, why don't we see them dents right over here? Why don't we see none of them dents on the vehicle? I said, damn. Now, we know what the car looked like. It had dents all over here, right? Right? It's the only piece have on this car where you see this side. Pull that car out of that backyard. They never showed us this side. Now, I got a clip of this side, but let's go. Look, where's all of that at? That's because they swapped the car. That's why Manning said, I don't believe it's the car. And the guys were paid off. Why wasn't there no blood in there? Why didn't they have any traces of fingerprints? They lied to us, gang. They swapped the car. They were paid off. That car does not have none of that shit on it. They swapped the car. That's why Manning said it. Just think about it. Why would you use... Look, bro, the dude said, they even went to the next step. They said, okay, if I use this something, but if I use the high-tech shit they had, I think it was called something blue. But when it was that, so Manning said, so if you use that, if somebody rubbed the car down with alcohol, now remember this, gang, would it be able to show that you rubbed the car down with alcohol? He said, yes. He said, was there any signs of alcohol? He said, no. Well, if there's no signs of alcohol, the goddamn fingerprints, because he wiped it off. I said, damn. So, is it a possibility that Dolph was on the phone with Hernandez Go in? What about straight drop? What if they were just trying to make a play? Hey, Dolph, what's up, bro? Hey, man, I need about some pounds. You in town? Yeah, man, I'm finna go to the cookie shop and go pick up a couple of boxes. They did down, allegedly. They down there, Raven them just cooked me up some goddamn couple of that goddamn, butter. I get that butter cookie and shit. Her sister out there in Atlanta and shit. They finna set up shop down there in Atlanta and try to distribute that shit down there. Answer me this. If Raven, before all this shit hit, and everybody was blaming the cookie shop, and because we know Maya J live out there, and it's a possibility that she could go down, why the fuck would I want to go to the A where Yo Gotti and everybody live at? That's the last place I want to go down. But notice me this. Notice me this, gang. Why they ain't open up no store? And where they get the money to open up a store, another store. This was popping like that. That's because you know how to cook. Your whip game proper. Raven got a whip game that is proper. And I said, Raven's whip game is proper. Because last time we could remember, Raven was sure she was going down. Finna go down there and open up a new store. We look now. We looking now. We finna go open this store. You still ain't got no store. It wasn't a store. You were just whipping them cookies. Goes back. Bringing all that shit back. Do know, Raven, you worked at the post office. Yep. You know we got it. You worked at the post office, Raven. Oh, they running them lights up tonight. They not 81. They know I'm cooking tonight. See, I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a goddamn beat. Because see what you did, Raven. You thought I had forgot. Nah, I don't forget shit. Boy, I got a brain like an elephant. I don't fucking thing, nigga. Yeah, I said, damn. I do you all type of ways. Over here. Now, what you was in Atlanta for? Why you keep going back there? Why you keep leaving, going back and forth to Atlanta? What's out there, gang? And you still open up a store? But you're saying you didn't want to open up no store until this case was over. You said, hell no, I ain't even going. We got to see if we need that money. Hold on, let's just wait till it's clear. Yeah, I said that. You want to wait till the smoke. Raven want the smoke clear. Right. Right. And the killer part, she right. Killer part, we just found out this nigga was living in South Haven. How the fuck you living in Mississippi? The man told on Black that he was living in Mississippi. That's how he know. How the hell he was living in Mississippi? And on a high profile case. And he told on himself then. I was living in Mississippi. I didn't even know I had a warrant. What? We thought you just went across. What we was thinking that you just got caught going over there. But no, this nigga admitted that he was living in Mississippi. What? I said, who is these people? Now look, gang. Look at all that shit. Look. Look. I said, damn. Look at that. You swapped the card, nigga. Manning said it. I don't even believe that was the car. It wasn't no blood in the car. The Illuminati panicked them. But see, you know that Trump is an opportunist. Remember, Dolph said, shit, my president is Trump. My Lambo blue. Trump took that shit serious. Trump said, you know what? I know what these niggas do. Yeah, he said, I know what they doing. I know what, Trump said, I know what you're trying to do. Yeah. Trump said, all right, they kind of goddamn, they know Dolph gone. So everybody got to regroup. Trump said, nah, Gotti, you ain't finna come down here and do this. You was down there, he said, you down there with my enemy. You was down there with Biden. Hell no. Nah. Y'all had y'all run. It's our turn. Let's bring the National Guard in. Shut down the option before Gotti get his people in there. Start selling. Hell no. Nah. We knocking off the borders, bringing the National Guard in, and we finna bring shit in. Long live Dolph. Trump said, y'all ain't finna set up. Let us come in. Let's bring our pack in. Trump running that shit now. Look. I said, damn. No dents. Swat the car and then call the police on him. Look, and then look, tell me where it's at. And if you look at that, now here this word fuck with me. If you want to say, oh, that might be the dent, right? Now that's alleged. But look, why is it so clean? I said, damn. Lucky I ain't get dirty. See, cause niggas don't, lucky I ain't get dirty and call down there. Oh, is it like grandmama and them? Boy, you need to call that number on the side of the truck. 901-777-621 and see who owned that motherfucker. See who owned the guy. None of us did that. Ain't no down there. I said, damn. Onan would have called down there. You know how old he is. I'm about to go call him. I'm about to call him online right now. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. We about to call them right now online. We about to call them. See, Dove, we're going to call them now. Somebody. Hello? Yes, we want to know who car service. What you say, sir? Yes, I am an online blogger. My name is Onan TV. Gang, gang. Who? My name is Onan TV. I am a blogger on YouTube. I'm here for the Dolph Kane. I'm looking online, and we need just. Is there anybody that I talk to? I said, damn. Onan would have done them niggas all type of ways up in that. That shit, Onan be on your ass. Onan, what's that number on the side? I'm about to call now. I said, I'm calling now. Yes, we need somebody down there. Tell the mayor that if they don't, we need to. Who owns this car lot? I said, damn. Shouts out to OTG. They fuck with me, gang. That's who put me in the game, gang. That's who said I like that nigga right there. Cause you know me and Onan got the same similarities and our people are from the same place. I said, damn. Shouts out to Onan, man. That nigga get out, man. I'm gonna punch him in his motherfucking stomach and say, God damn, don't you ever do that shit again, nigga. Cause you know I could have did you all type of ways. Nigga. I let you shine, you let me shine. I said I did you, you did me, and we kept it pushing. And fuck you if you don't like it. Now I said, damn. Band-Aid gang. Now let's go. Look. And I ain't talking about Onan. I'm saying people don't want to see us bond. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you. I got him when he get right. And I got a plan for him. Now look, gang. Look at this. But what I'm trying to figure out, hold on, this is what I'm trying to figure out. How the hell, you know I'm about to drag. I'm about to drag. How bro, why your socks dirty, bro? And you a millionaire. Look at that nigga's socks. Dirty ass nigga, how you gonna be? Nigga, look at the, bro, why your socks like that, gang? I said, bruh, who are these people? Why is his socks like that, gang? With the money on the car. Cause that's the money card. Yeah, that's the money card. Yeah, we just went and dropped that on that. I said, damn. We're gonna replace it. We're gonna replace it. That's the replacer. But you know what? I'm a tracer. I'll check your ass, boy. We did this shit. Let's go. What? Invincible. Oh, I'm just scared of. How you gonna be scared of that nigga there? Like, he be up there laughing at you. Why these niggas acting like they scared of? How the hell you gonna be scared of a nigga that look like that? I said, damn. Look like that nigga on goddamn, you know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? On Menace to Society. You know you done fucked up, don't you? Man, I ain't gonna be scared of a nigga like that. Yeah, I said, damn. What? Fuck that shit. Yeah, I said, fuck you. Band-Aid gang. Now, what you did is, I'm about to do your type of ways. Now, what we got to do, we got to give you some knowledge before we leave, right? We got to twist it. We got, not twist it in the wrong way. We're going to give you some science. Now, let's scientifically do them all type of ways. Band-Aid gang. Now, this is what I want to leave you with. I want to leave you with something that you should know. To educate us, right? So when we track, we right on time. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, because I got to leave y'all with this gem. Just to open your mind. Because they say the thought was the cause of it all. So let me go ahead and switch this here. And give you a little bit of the science. Let's do some science. So we can know what we're dealing with. So, double tap mods, please get on their ass. To make sure we get these like buttons up. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's educate ourselves. Band-Aid gang. Just to know, like, who are these people? Who are these people? I said, damn. They don't need to see all that. We got to get his channel. We got to get his channel. He know too much. Huh? Hold on. Hey, Tracy. Everybody, if I ain't speak, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just cooking. What's for dinner?
Of the society. The political establishment and much of the media often ideas as the work of conspiracy theorists, which they do.
Marinate on this.
Within these societies. Even I'm sure this news agency, The Independent, has done before as well. So why are they exposing this? Well, I'll get into that a little bit later on in this video. But, however, Operation Tiburus is the second secret police report revealed by The Independent in the last 6 months to highlight the
This is what we do over here.
Project Riverside, a report on the rogue private investigations industry by the Serious Organized Crime Agency, also
watch this, gang. This is what's going on.
Officers through Freemason members in a bid to further their interests. And they're not trying, they're doing it, and they're still doing it. Concerns over the influence of Freemasons on the criminal justice system in 1998 led former Home Secretary Jack Straw to order that all police officers and judges
MK Ultra, all that.
The organization. However, 10 of Britain's 23 police forces refused to take part of the policy, which I don't believe. I mean, they're even being funny with the number here. 10 minus 43 is what? 33. You can't.
33 Masonic symbols.
You can't.
The floors in the. Everybody wore red. We just watched that the other day.
Was dropped under threat of legal action. In England and Wales, the Grand
Run them lights up, get me hyped up like Stan G say.
Duke of Kent, the United Grand Lodge.
Coco, we're on the Coco gang. Oh man.
Different here in the
Now
United
look.
States. This news article is just talking about Europe, but here in the United States, all police officers are a part of an order. They're a part of a fraternity. They're a part of the brotherhood. The food chain goes way up to the judicial level. Now, I'm not saying police officers are bad. There are some good police officers out there, but again, at the end of the day, corruption goes very deep. The rabbit hole runs very deep.
There you go.
There's so many disturbing news stories where we ask ourselves,
146 bodies removed from Las Vegas funeral home after license pulled.
whatever they were doing before. For example, a couple months ago, ran a couple news stories where these funeral homes, these directors, they were caught storing bodies, and selling the body parts to the black market or other places.
I said
they were arrested. Or in the case of the one in Las Vegas, they were arrested previously for something like that, and they were released right away, and they were able to operate again, and they continued to bodies. Because
we
those
cooking.
who are buying these bodies and those actually involved in these bodies will weigh up the food chain for multiple purposes.
Okay.
So they get the police and these judges to back off from these funeral homes. Who
See
are
that?
with these bodies illegally.
Get the police judges to do what? Back off. Back off the Dolph case. We got the money. Back off. We need you to go in there and say, with no prints on the car, they backing off. Let's rock a show.
Because again, they're all connected. The article ends with
all
the
connected.
Independent revealed last week that Operation Tiburus found that organized crime syndicates such as the Adams family and the gang, led by David Hunt, were able to infiltrate the Met at will. Asked to comment on the Tiburus report, a spokesman for Scotland Yard said, "The Metropolitan Police Service will not tolerate any behavior by our officers and could damage the trust placed in police by the public."
See this?
As saying, we are determined to pursue corruption in all its forms and with all possible vigor. Yeah, right. Why are they allowing the Independent to post on this?
How gangs use Freemasons to corrupt the police.
News agency.
Did I mention that? Revealed that how gangs use the Freemasons to corrupt the police. Let's go.
Nobody's really remembered or talked about it, and they really haven't. It's pretty much been buried. You would think this would be a major news story covering the corruption that's found inside the police, but again, nobody's really talking about it, but they still have to tell us what they're doing.
Right.
It's that karma system for them, like how they always have to tell us what they're doing through movies, video games, and even that game I talk about quite often on this channel, the Illuminati card game, the game of conspiracy. So this news article...
Thank you, Tom, Jerry.
They know for a fact that people will read these news articles and they'll go right back to that left-right paradigm they're stuck in. So they...
Wait a fucking minute. Now, don't forget I am bootleg, too. I must have left that part out. You niggas got 3 fucking months. Did I mention that? I got a hit. We're going to talk about that later. Yeah, but this is what I want to tell you. Now, I'm doing this from an 18-wheeler. Yeah, it looks rinky-dink, but it works. But when I get home and my whole setup, we're going to go stupid in 3 months. We're going to lock this bitch down. And did I mention this? Yeah. Did I mention that? This baby work. I got some shit. It's gonna blow your motherfucking mind in 2 days. Nigga, y'all got 2 days, gang. And we about to reveal some shit. And we gonna make them give us justice for Dolph. That's what we gonna do.
Absolutely no problem telling us what we're doing. And again, the only reason why I'm talking about London and Europe happens to be because this is where the news story takes place.
Watch this.
But if you don't believe that something like this is happening in other countries, especially the United States, I really don't know what to tell you. But the Freemasons, they are just one of the organizations that have their hands.
There go that cookie shop floor. I said, damn. There go that cookie shop. Get over here.
In control of this world and corrupting this world. But all roads are going to lead eventually to that 2030 agenda where they want this, basically this one world government, smart cities and so forth. They even are now releasing propaganda for these smart cities. Watch this news clip and you can even tell by the way these people are speaking, something's very wrong.
So that's going to be what they're going to do. They're going to create the alien agenda, right? All fake. It's all going to be fake. To have a one world government, a one currency. Everything was a practice. Even the shit they did with George Floyd, all of that creating martial law, all of the tests. COVID was a test. They gave the aliens bodies. I can't feed a baby steak. So when we pivot, because the new content that we're going to start sharing is going to open your pineal glands. Some of you guys don't know what your pineal is. But we're going to open it up. Third eye, whatever you want to call it. Because there was no bodies. Please explain to me that all the people that were unalived and passed away in COVID, where are their bodies? Where's the cemeteries? Why are the cemeteries overflowing? Where's the bodies? Where's the mural like they did with all the people that passed away in the wars? And when
Can I say something? We never seen no news where the people bodies went.
Never seen it.
First off, we never heard from the hospital where they was all.
Never heard. They didn't even want you to go see your people pass away because it was part of the alien agenda. They wanted the bodies to operate on to see how they can live in our climate. And that was the agenda. If you don't give us what we want, like we giving you technology and we just want the bodies, then we're going to come destroy everything. Better be careful who's under this skin. They showed you that in the movie Z. It's a lot going on. Band-Aid gang. And I can't keep cooking. This meal is a different meal than when you guys are going to see the other meal. Let's go.
This brand new rental community in Tempe has all the amenities. Fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Cul-de-sac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living. Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 90% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Now this gets deep. A little too deep. But I'm going to leave you guys with this before I leave. We're going to have a show, and we're going to start having open panels. I got 3 months left, and I'm retiring from trucking, going to my own business. And I will be definitely putting more time in my content and on the show for the people. But with that being said gang, we got to make a major transition. And I want to say this because if you're new, just go look at my channel, go look at my content, because I can't, take everyone back. But when we go back to, and I always say this, we popped them a long time ago when we figured out it was 4 people in the store. We popped them a long time ago. Let alone him coming up, Hernandez Go van continuing to pop itself. Yeah, I want to bag back a little bit, gang, because it's like today was supposed to be another day, but I was able to get this upcoming content that is like crazy. And, Diamond Gang, she rocks it because she's definitely on the political side. But it gets deeper than the Dolph case. And it's going to run it up. Because we running it up with Dolph. And Hernandez Go, man, that's small fish. Now, we do have, let me see. Let me go ahead and see what this Mark did today. Let's track him. Let's go ahead and track him all the way out. Fuck it. It's only 9 o'clock here. I'm in California right now, gang. I'm in L.A. So I'm on L.A. time. So it's late on some of you guys, but it ain't for me. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go metal. Yeah, y'all want to go metal? Let's go get in the motherfucking business. Yeah, get in your business, nigga. I don't like that nigga. No, you ain't gotta like me. But you came on here. I didn't. I was just tracking. I let you make a fool of your motherfucking self. You wanted to get on here and commit a motherfucking crime. Yeah. Hey, matter of fact, let me say, look at this nigga right here. There go another nigga. Look at him. He going there. He up next. Another rat. He got on yellow. I said, damn. 2 hours ago, another rat. I told you. I'ma just go in there and say, oh, my soul. Look at this. Vlad. And you know what this nigga did. Right back. Yeah, you got to go do your job. I'm going to go in there and sell my soul. Ain't new that you need to be telling us about anything, nigga. Let's just go ahead and give him some money. Give him some money for what? Yeah, I said, damn. Stop playing with me. Yeah, who are these motherfuckers? I'm tired of you. I'm getting sick and tired of you motherfuckers. I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers. Every time I go around on my goddamn time, I got this nigga right here faking like I'm just sick. We got a whole boatload of money. Look at boatload. Look, we got a whole load of money. Don't mama drag him. Look at him. I said that. This nigga the most. I'm sickest nigga in the goddamn world. I'm sick today. Y'all feel sorry for me. I said, damn, nigga, you did it. I'm gonna do you all type of ways. Now, what you did was, get this nigga try to keep fighting. Where that nigga at? I'm gonna do you all type of ways, motherfucker. I can't stand you. Yeah, I don't like you motherfuckers. I never did. Yeah, I don't know. I'ma just think I'ma fit in. Nah, this ain't the fit in channel, nigga. This ain't the, I think I can get in. Y'all cooking over here now? Yeah, you can't get none. I'm gonna fuck you over. I'm gonna fuck you over before I get off tonight. I'm gonna take my gang on a ride. What they at? Fuck these niggas. Fuck these niggas, man. Fuck these niggas. That's how I feel, gang. I ain't gonna make this shit up. Tired of seeing these niggas. I swear I'm tired of them. Where that shit at? This shit right here. That nigga went live. That nigga went live, gang. Hold on, I'm finna show you. This nigga went live. Hold on, let me minimize this. Hold on, gang. That nigga went live. I'm finna do you all type of way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna track the nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna track him. Go on. I don't even know why they go online. Somebody get him. I got your ass. I sure do. Stupid motherfuckers want to get on. That nigga, that motherfucker. I got him. Hold on. I got him. I'm finna go straight to that nigga shit. Cause he went live. I'm finna meddle. He gonna put out some shit like it's some. And he pretty good on the computer too. Look at this nigga. What he got left? Yeah, what he got left? Somebody explain to me what he got left. I'ma just go online and now what? What is you here for? Boy, look at this nigga. Yeah. Look at it. What he look? He ain't talking, saying nothing. Look at him. Look, just wasting time. Look. You can tell, look. Nah, look, he's just wasting time. Now he filming me, filming him. I said, damn, police. Look. What are you on here for? You don't rap?
I'm finna send the vid now.
Look.
Alright, bitch, what time you gotta be to work out? Oh, okay, then my bad, then put you up on the email.
Oh my God. We almost got 100 likes up in this bitch. Let's hit 100 likes. Hold on, he did something else pissed me off.
Yeah, what was to say so, bro?
Look, he a jokester. Yeah, but we ain't playing with you. The thing about us, we ain't joking. Hernandez. And we ain't playing no game. Ain't nobody over here joking. This is what you did. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Yeah, this is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. Band-Aid gang, free comment, very commentary under Act 107. Let's get them likes up. Let's get 100 likes before we get off this motherfucker.
Charlie, baby, I had to get back at you. I've been on tour for a minute. I just landed, just touched down.
He said he went on tour, gang. On tour? A snitch campaign. That ain't a tour, bro. What went on, bro? At least go get a rapper. He ain't got no rap. This nigga went on tour, gang. Let's go.
But I had to stop by and address
Uh-oh.
your Say Cheese.
I said, there you go.
You went on Say Cheese and said some things because you wasn't aware that I'm not the regular competent.
Look, let's get in it. Let's get in this groove.
Criminal
You is.
that you think you be dealing with. You see that top page that
Thank you, original outlaw.
paperwork, but you wouldn't go through the other
Thank you
pages.
guys for the new subscribers.
See, you didn't know that I had enough sense.
You ain't got no
to know
sense.
exactly where to go and get
Uh-oh.
the actual documents.
Let's see these documents. It ain't nothing. See, the thing,
We finna show.
he keep coming back. Yeah, I'm going to just keep it real for all the Charleston White lovers. Don't put nothing past what Charleston White say. He already, gang. Half of Charleston White fans is not going to give a fuck about this shit. I'm just saying. You're going to beat Charleston White, bro. He'll laugh at what he did. You can't beat Charleston White, gang. You're here as an unaliver. He just came on as a trailer. It doesn't add up. So at this point, he's clout chasing. We know Charleston White told when he was young. We know he said it. When he had the afro like Michael Evans. Yeah, we already know that, gang.
The world that my name is nowhere in those actual documents.
What?
You only showed the top page with the doctor name on it. But we're going to go through everything. And Sean.
Thank you.
Me Cheese himself.
Now look, gang.
I thought you was a lot smarter than that. To allow someone to come on your platform.
Watch this.
And say these things about me.
Look.
Not-
He's good, isn't he, gang? Look, he got the look. I said, damn. Hey, he good, ain't he? He good, but he's not better than us. Nah, you can't do. Boy, I said, damn. Let's go.
But guess what, Sean? One
Look.
thing I can promise you is that real soon,
Look.
you're going to regret that you allowed him to come on your platform and say this shit. But before we move on, document.
What is he gonna regret? See, you gotta stop throwing these subliminal threats, Hernandez Go, man. See, one time I seen, and we know that snitch shit happened, they get away with a lot of unalivings and ready to say, you know what, your time is up. But see, his time running short. It's a reason why he's doing this. Let's go. Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's the 14th law of physics.
If it's moving from the screen, just screenshot it. If not, you can go on VOP.gov yourself, type in the individual's name, and pull up each page of the paperwork, and you can see it for yourself. And you can see that what
Fair Use Commentary Act 1 of
this dude has been telling y'all.
educational purposes.
But lies. Just like he do everybody else. Just like he do Nipsey, Boosie, Woody, everybody else. Shout out to Woody, my homie.
Look,
But
Woody and me, gang. Woody is homie. You better hope you don't fall off no guy. Don't get on no motorbike. Car your ass too. And he like to ride around at night. This one like to ride around at night. He don't catch him with a sack. They'll catch him. They gonna catch him with a sack. Let him go then too. Look.
before I address anything else, here go the paperwork.
My people can't read all that shit. We need you to tell us, nigga. Tell us. That part you could have did better. Your edit game on that could have been a lot better. Now talk to us, nigga, because we gotta go. We got bigger fish to fry. Hurry up, Hernandez. You got all that money, fix them roll right there, nigga. Yeah, I see it.
So that means that he's been out of custody for over 2 years.
He worried about the homosexual acts, gang.
In jail, Charles. He must build his own jail wherever he stay at or wherever he live at. He must build that jail.
Go feel some type of way on that homosexual shit, ain't it? What you think, Angel? Yeah. He don't want that homosexual charge, but we got Juke pop smacking. Man, we already knew Juke was sugar. Sugar Juke. That's Sugar Juke. Sugar Juke. We already knew Juke had sugar in his tank. Yeah. And then y'all gonna take a twin picture. They took them the G-string sisters. And them white t-shirts. Tight as hell. Shirt tight in the motherfucker. He's standing next to Juke. That was his girlfriend. Got mad. But you know you bent over for that doctor. See, because I got a picture of you and you're tender. Yeah, tender. Tender meat. That meat tenderizer. Let's go. There go the bell. He tender. Look, you can tell he tender.
Just stop lying while you ahead. But one thing I can guarantee.
Another reason tender, his mustache too thin. He got a Frenchie. He got a Frenchie. He looked like Sergeant Waters on Soldier Story. Let me stop. He looked like Sergeant Waters on Soldier Story. Y'all remember Sergeant Waters on Soldier? There you go. Goddamn Geechee. Boy, I be dragging the shit out of nigga online.
You
what?
Gonna regret letting
Sergeant Waters
reach out to you, who been bitter for years because he been telling the world that I'm the reason that he was in ICU sipping out of a straw, which isn't true because I definitely wouldn't harm him or anybody else.
You a liar.
That being said, I'm signing out, Charles, and I just wanted to come and holler at you and just show the world the actual documents of the cover page that you've been showing and showing the proof that there is no way possible that someone connected you with a doctor in jail and he reached back out to you recently. Last week, as a matter of fact. And man,
that was the homeboy, not the doctor, nigga. The homeboy. Stop trying to, boy, you fuck yourself up every time. You was quick. You better turn that motherfucking screen off. Better turn that goddamn screen off, sucker. You gonna get a playing with me, boy. Nigga, it was the homie in there that said that, gang. That shit don't prove nothing about no gay acts. That ain't proving nothing about what happens in the dark. Damn. Oh, I'm gonna just show the document in there. That's gonna prove that we ain't have sex. That don't prove that that doctor didn't do you all type of ways. You gonna get enough of playing with me, boy. I'm gonna get on your fucking nerves. Don't go on that show no more. Don't go on that show no more. Yeah, I'd kick you in your ass. Kick a knot in your drawers. You go on there again. They done part 3, part 4, part 5. What's the next part? Yeah, what you gonna do next on that goddamn show? Wait. Yeah, we'll be right there in the bushes. Laying in there. Thorn. We'll be laying in that motherfucker. Band-Aid gang. Cause you know you're gonna slip. I know he looking. Who that nigga right there? You gonna go up there again and slip again. And I'ma get your ass. I done caught you too many times. Long live Dolph, man. I am C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. I said, damn. With the real angel up in the Band-Aid gang. Please pay attention to my community post. Everything that we did today is alleged. We have to say that, but we know it's true. Shouts out to the Onan gang. Shouts out to the Black Tea sector. Shouts out to my mods. Shouts out to my new subscribers that have came in. Our new subscribers, because I don't do this alone. I do this for y'all, and I do it for Dolph. It's been a long time. 4th and inches, we already got a touchdown, gang. Love to everybody. Peace and love. Remember, put God first. And it's always good to be on top of the ground instead of under it. Peace and love, everybody. May God be with you. We will see you guys, if not tomorrow, the day after. Shouts out to Dr. Ian Diamond. We got a banger coming up. See, didn't I mention that week? Y'all wait. Because you know when all 3 of us get together, it is going to be hell to pay. Much love, everybody. Peace and love. And we out. Bye. Band-Aid gang.